Hi, and welcome to Castanet's Week in Review. I'm Nich Johansen with your top stories from this past week. A Calgary police officer with the Vernon connection was killed while on duty New Year's Eve. Sergeant Andrew Harnett was hit by a vehicle and dragged while conducting a traffic stop just before 11 p.m. He later died in hospital. Police began a hunt for the two teens accused of the fatal hit and run, and by 5 p.m. the next day, the 17 and 19-year-old suspects had turned themselves in. Sergeant Harnett had served as a military police officer at the Vernon Cadet Camp in 2007 and 2008. Those who worked with him there said Harnett was a great guy who went out of his way to work with the young cadets at the camp. The world said goodbye and good riddance to 2020 this week, ringing in the new year Thursday night. But the celebrations for most were a little different this year in BC, with all social gatherings banned to help slow the spread of COVID-19. Additionally, Provincial Health Officer Dr. Bonnie Henry implemented an additional last-minute order that saw last call in restaurants move to 8 p.m. instead of 10 p.m. to discourage partying. That order left many local restaurants grumbling about the lack of warning they were given after a year where the industry has already been beaten down with restrictions. Many restaurants had special New Year's dinners planned with set reservation times, plans that had to be heavily adjusted or thrown out altogether after Dr. Henry's order. The COVID-19 virus continued to kill the most vulnerable in the interior, stemming from several outbreaks at local care homes. 10 people in the interior died between December 24th and 29th, including 7 care home residents and 3 people in the community. Oliver's McKinney Place care home has been hit the hardest, with 12 deaths, while residents have also died at Kelowna's Mountain View Place, West Kelowna's Heritage Retirement Residence, and Penticton's Village by the Station care home. And a giant jade boulder that was stolen from out front of a shop in Cache Creek was found this week, but the thieves remain a mystery. Caribou Jade and Gifts announced on Monday that the 2,800-pound boulder was found intact with just a few scars after it was stolen on the evening of December 19th. The thieves had used an excavator to load the giant stone onto a flatbed truck. The shop didn't disclose where the boulder was found, but a photo showed it lying in some dirt and snow. That's it for this week's Week in Review. For Castanet News, I'm Nich Johansen.